So another significant part of your life, in addition to your vet work, because it's all tied in together with your family, is the Arapahoe Hunt Club. Got any favorite stories you want to tell from all your years at the Hunt Club?
Oh, I have. Yes, I have.
Eventually you assumed leadership responsibilities, starting at the tender age of 10, youngest whipper-in.
Right.
And then your dad had been master of the hunt.
Well, a huntsman.
Huntsman.
My dad was a huntsman. He was not a master. Mr. Phipps was a master.
Mr. Phipps was the master. Yeah.
When
and eventually Lawrence III became
the master. And
successor.
Right. And a little bit about the makeup of that. Then other people, W.W. Grant, Grant Jefferson's old law firm, was a master during the war when Mr. Phipps was gone. And then there's been not a lot of people been mastered. I'm a master now, as well as a huntsman. My dad was a professional huntsman. I'm an honorary huntsman because it's not my profession. I don't get any remuneration for that at all. Well, I get a lot of satisfaction out of it. Fact of the matter is, when we had our last hunt last Wednesday, and that's the end of my 72nd season, either as a whipper-in or as a huntsman.
Cool.
I've been a huntsman since '86, and that's 28 years.
You're just about to wrap up the season.
Yeah, we finished last Wednesday.
Through May? Or
no,
you had your Calcutta and banquet just last weekend.
Yes,
Just a few days ago.
Yeah. So anyway, the Arapahoe Hunt Club, I have a wonderful, wonderful memories. I told you the one about chasing the coyote and not going back to school after that. And just time and time again, we things we would do. And I told you about the fellows and their horses here, from here. It was just my kids both got to ride, and my wife did too. And we had wonderful times hunting with their children. And the East Ranch, you know about the East Ranch, Wildcat Mountain here. My boy was 6 years old, and he was riding riding the horse that I rode on my first roundup ride. Really a good horse. Here this little 6-year-old boy was riding this horse. He was 16 two-hands eye. Do you know what that means? And I was riding a big horse, and we were over there, and he was riding with me. I galloped up on the hill, and I stopped, and he couldn't quite get his horse stopped. He ran into the back of mine, and he started to fall off over the horse's head, and I just reached out and got him by the belt and pulled him back in the saddle. His cap was crooked, and he says, "Daddy, damn it, don't stop so fast."
Really?
My dad, I was telling my dad about it as we were going up Wildcat Mountain. About a half a mile later, he said, "You've been following me and giving me competition all your life. Now you got one right there." So the joy of that was there's 3 generations of us, and we have a picture of the towards the last season over here, just above the polo field over the hill. And there's a picture of my son as a whipper-in, and me as a whipper-in, and my dad as a huntsman. We represented 90 years of all 3 of us of scarlet coats, and as either whipper-ins or huntsmen.